turnovers again. I mean, it feels like we talk about this a lot, but to see them score 40 points that way, do you have any thoughts that you haven't said before?
No, I mean, this was a little different because we didn't have much ball handling on the floor. I mean, Jalen, they were blitzing Jalen. We knew that he was going to get blitzed. They were double teaming Alpi. We knew that Alpi was going to get double teamed, and they're one of the best defensive teams in the league. So the fact that they forced 22 turnovers wasn't super surprising going in, knowing that we didn't have three of our main guys who handle the basketball.
You decided to go with Josh. Why did you decide to go with him, and how did you think he played?
I decided to go with Josh because he had been kind of in the rotation, and I wanted to give him a good chance to get out there and get some minutes. He did okay. He did fine. I thought the guys off the bench, Ty, Jae'Sean, Tari, Bruno, Garrison, that group who finished, did a really good job, in the fourth quarter.
I'd like to follow up on Tari. You've talked before about his hustle and how he really didn't have to change his play a lot after LSU. How important has that continuity been coming off the bench?
It's been really good. He plays hard. He gives us the same thing every game. It's offensive rebounding. It's getting out in transition. It's making a three here or there, but second chance opportunities at the rim, layups, Euro steps, that kind of thing. And then defensively, he's very versatile. So, like I said, his game at LSU is very similar to how he can play here as far as being a role player, and that's important.
What more did you want to see from Josh?
I wouldn't say there's anything more I'd want to see from Josh. I want to see him have success on the floor, and it was an uncomfortable position at times for him, just having the ball in his hands. So the decision making is one of the things that I continue to talk to him about, and wanted to give him an opportunity tonight.
So the other day about going over the film with Jalen, specifically the blitzing, how do you think he handled that tonight?
Thought he did a pretty good job, got the ball out of his hands. There's a few times where he could have taken a second dribble just to stretch that blitzer a little more, but he got kneed in the calf, and I didn't think he was moving especially well after that happened. I think it happened in the first quarter.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay. I think.
Was the lack of continuity something that you expected going in, knowing that you was going to have to mix and match those rotations?
Yeah. I mean, I spent a lot of time last night trying to figure out who I was going to start, and then not having a true point guard on the floor makes it really hard. So, I expected, especially coming off a back-to-back, I expected a little disjointed play.
Cleveland got pretty much everything they wanted offensively in that first half. Was that part tied to who was on the court for you defensively?
Yeah, so it was they're getting downhill and them getting either finishing at the rim or missing, and then those guys crashing the offensive boards, whether it was Allen or Mobley getting the offensive rebounds. So, we were disjointed on the defensive end as well.
How do you think Alpern has been doing lately? It seems like teams are doubling him more, and like you said, they're blitzing him, running a lot more defenders at him recently, with his strong play. Yeah, I mean, he had 7 assists tonight, and we got to keep working on the turnovers. He has the ball a lot, but 4 turnovers is too many, and he'll be the first to say that. We want to get rid of the careless ones, like the behind the back one went out of bounds. We just got to get to the point where it's more simple plays. But overall, he's been doing a pretty good job. Teams are paying a lot of attention to him, and he is going to have to make the adjustment, whether it's going to his move quickly or making a pass out, and we have to be spaced correctly so he doesn't turn the ball over.
Did you see the fluidity that you needed to see from Jabari tonight?
It was better than last night for sure. It looked like he was more in rhythm. We got him isolated at the elbow a couple times, got him some shots, but he only shot 1 3, and again, with the way kind of that we were playing tonight, we didn't get the downward penetration where we could get to our driving kicks, and for us to only shoot 21 threes isn't enough.